Hey folks, it's Don Perkins with another quick and dirty review. Today we're looking at Easy Roller Dice. Now this dice set is a new entry on Amazon.com. They give you 105 dice in 15 RPG sets. They guarantee that you get sets. And one thing that's really cool about them and unique from the other groups, the other offerings in this bulk category, is that they give you this velvet bag. Now let's take a quick look at the bag. It's not just velvet, it is velvet with a satin liner. And also notice they did canvas piping. It is single stitch, it's not double stitch. Some people like double stitching, but they did pipe it, which does add to the overall durability of the bag. Really like this. It feels good. It's going to protect your dice, holds about 125 or so dice comfortably. Dimensions, I believe, about 5 inches by 8 inches. And sorry, I don't have the tape measure out this time. Let's get on to the dice. The dice you're going to get are selected randomly from a color palette that includes white, red, yellow, blue, green, brown, black, teal, orange, and purple. In my set, because they are randomly pulled, I didn't get any orange or purple, but I did get a representation of the other colors. And the other variation they'll have on these dice is you're going to get a mix of translucents, solids, and swirls. You guys also hear this called marbling, marbled dice instead of swirled dice. Let's talk about dice quality. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this translucent guy here, and we'll refocus. And what you're looking at here, I went through these dice really carefully. I know in prior reviews I've made a blanket saying, oh, the paint looks great, and then I've gotten embarrassed with picking up a die that was marred. These are perfect. I've gone through every die, all 105 of them, because I didn't want to be embarrassed again, and check them out thoroughly. I've got no painting errors. I mean, these guys are just clean. No mars. The translucents, when I look through them into sunlight or into a bright light, I'm not seeing any bubbles, which is a big surprise because a lot of times I'm seeing translucents in these sets that have at least tiny bubbles. These guys have none. On the quality scale, these guys rate 100%. Like I said, I went through, I didn't see anything wrong quality-wise. On the color picking, I've got a good mix here. You can see translucent, 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 swirled, 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 solid, 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 solid. So they did a good mix between getting lots of colors and getting a good mix of swirls and solids. In my particular case, I did get 2 sets of the caramel swirl. Sorry, it looks more like caramel than brown to me. I really like the color. And 2 sets of the black swirl. Not a negative, just again, it's just an indication that the draw is going to be random. I do have 2 items that would concern me. One is, and a lot of people, this is a big deal, for a lot of people this isn't. I'm going to go ahead and bring up this D8. All the D8s, and this is only a problem on the D8s, are not numbered in the standard fashion where the lowest number and the highest number are opposite each other, and that all the sides add up to the same number. So in this case, a D8, you'd want everything to add up to 9. You can see the 1 and the 8 are next to each other. That's true for all the D8s, but I've checked all the other dice are standard. I mean, if we look at a D6, you can see, I'm going to put my finger on it, go to the opposite side, there's a 1. So the opposite sides add up to 7, which for a D6 you'd expect. Again, 4, opposite side, you see a 3. So the D6s and the D20, I mean, everybody else matches the standard, but the D8s are off. And I know that happens with some of the other manufacturers as well. Just something to note. I know that some people are very particular about that. The only other minor complaint that I would have, and this is real common, again, with most of the manufacturers, is when we look at this die, which is a beautiful die, you've got to contrast the fact that it's gorgeous with the fact that it still has to be usable. And I love this swirled white with gold. It looks gorgeous. I would just note that in some lighting conditions, this is not going to be as visible as if the numbers had been marked in black. It's the contrast between the swirly effect and the gold writing is, it's a low contrast. But again, depends on the lighting situation. In a lot of lighting situations, that'll be fine. And you'll notice I had a similar remark on the Wiz Dice set, which did the same, has the same color combination. Overall, this is a buy. I'm recommending these highly. In fact, this now, even though the price is a little higher, because you're getting this bag included, I say this, and because you're guaranteed sets, which again, with Wiz Dice, you're not guaranteed that you're going to get sets. Sometimes you get full sets, sometimes you don't. Read the comments at Amazon, you'll see. But I'm going to give this my highest recommendation right now for bulk dice. The quality is impeccable. Again, I saw no flaws on any of these dice. You're guaranteed full sets. You're getting a nice mix of solids and translucents and swirls. This is, again, this beats out Chessex for sure. This beats out White Tower just because it has greater variety. It's not just translucents, and you've got the bag. And this beats out Wiz Dice because not only do you get the bag, but you are guaranteed that you're getting full sets of dice. And with Wiz Dice, that's hit or miss. So this is my top buy. Don't know what else to say. Don out.